subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell.
Good morning, friends. How are y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brandy, and today we're going to film what I eat in a day. It is July 16th. I filmed one yesterday, so I'm on a roll. Haven't done two in a week in a hot minute because I've been eating so boring. Not saying today's not boring, but at least for dinner I have a different meal I have not done before. So first things first, let me get my coffee. I did pick up some of the Good and Gathered one, but I'm still running through this one before I can switch to those. I do prefer the Good and Gathered nowadays. So quite a bit of Starbucks dark roast, a splash of fat-free Fairlife, just for extra creaminess so I don't have to add a whole bunch of creamer. And then a splash of the zero sugar coconut cream. I really like this one. It's mild, but it's yummy. Then just for fun, I'm going to do some whipped topping. Whoa, I should have shaken it because I have it. And lucky for me, I meal prep Chick-fil-A mock breakfast burritos on Sunday, and makes breakfast so freaking easy. The breakfast burritos are in a video probably before this one, but if not, I'll definitely link it in the description. I wasn't sure how they'd heat up since it's like frozen chicken nuggets and whatnot, but they've been absolutely fine throughout the week. My husband's like really enjoying them, which it's one of my favorite things to get at Chick-fil-A are the breakfast burritos, but they're like 700 calories. And I think this one ends up being like less than 300. Matter of fact, I tracked it the other day, so let me get you the exact nutrition. Although I forgot to put my cheese on it today, which I left the cheese off so we could decide if we wanted cheese or not day of, but it was good with cheese, but I forgot it today. So it was 6 points, 358 calories, and 28 grams of protein, which is wonderful. And those calories are for the coffee as well. I had it Monday and today's Wednesday. I wish WW, like, it's wanting me to track the same breakfast of yesterday. I wish it would give you like a couple days so it was like easier to track, but that's okay. I mean, it gives you all the individual items, but I wish it would just give it to you as a meal additionally. So I'm counting 7 points for my breakfast today because I got to count an extra point for the creamer. All in all, 7 points. I'm going to eat this in the road. I'm actually not late today, which is surprising for me, but I need to get there early. Today's my one-on-ones with my employees, and I like to provide them a copy before our meeting, and I haven't done so I want to get there early so I can give them all a copy to read before. So that is it. See y'all in a bit.
So today's lunch was an Asian salad mix. Not my typical one, but a very similar one. They were out of my normal one. And all in all, I didn't add any protein to it. I just had half a bag of the salad for, how many points was that? I believe it is 6 points for the salad. And then I also had some fat-free cottage cheese just to add some protein with some bell pepper. And then the real kicker was the full fat, full flavor Big Red soda. That's all the caffeine I had in my refrigerator, so I just went with it. But the whole lunch cost me 405 calories and 16 grams of protein and a whopping 11 points. And for my afternoon snack, I just combined a little bit of the rice cracker mix from Trader Joe's along with the mix of the Texas Heat Trail Mix from H-E-B. I combined them to make it lower calorie, and I counted 5 points. Time to head home. It is 5:50 and pretty long day, busy day. And actually, I should have been able to leave earlier because I had a working lunch. But you know, it is what it is. And tomorrow's going to be busy too, so whatever. The days just fly by. I don't get to get done near what I need to. But let me head home. I was excited about dinner, and I already don't want dinner. I don't know why that happens. It's not even that I don't want the meatballs I plan to cook. They sound fine.
I was just gonna do it just over zucchini. Yes, I was having it just over zucchini, like not even making them into noodles. And that's the part that doesn't sound good. I feel like I want something more naughty than that. Probably because last night's dinner was pretty light and then my lunch today was light, so I'm just really hungry. But I was also planning to making meatball subs with those meatballs. And so I'm gonna look at my calories and see if I can make meatball subs instead today. That sounds like the better plan. Man, I'm leaving work and I drove by a park on my way out. It is 97 degrees outside. There's so many people out there trying to jog and run with their dogs. That is just not a good idea. Really and truly, it's not recommended to walk your dogs if it's hotter than 85. They just can have heat stroke really, really easily. And you won't necessarily know it's coming. They may seem fine because, you know, dogs are panting and whatnot, but it can come on really all of a suddenly. So just take care of your parents in the heat. Now, taking them out for a quick, you know, potty break, all that, that's fine and dandy. It's when I see them at the park, and one loop at the park is at least half a mile. That's just too much at 97 degrees, full sun. Too hot, people. That's my PSA for today. It is 6:30. I am home and I am very hungry, like really, really hungry. Luckily for me, I meal prepped my meatballs yesterday. This is 1 pound of Jenny O lean Italian turkey. Yeah, that's right, Italian turkey. I added some breadcrumbs, 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, a whole bunch of Parmesan cheese, 1 egg, and made meatballs by per serving. I'm actually gonna throw these in the air fryer. Why not? So another thing yesterday Brandy did for future Brandy was go ahead and chop up 2 zucchinis. I was using zucchini yesterday, so I chopped it in big chunks. And this is gonna be the base. We're just doing meatballs, zucchini. I'm gonna put some mozzarella cheese. We are gonna do a breadstick and marinara sauce, and that's it. Keeping it simple, simple. Thought about doing a bed of farro, but we have some leftover rice, and I don't think we have it, it's not like allocated for any other meal. So if anything, we have some brown rice we could throw in if we needed to bulk it up, but I think I'm gonna try not to. But this is the sauce I'm using. It's only 50 calories per half a cup. So we're gonna use this. Let's get these sauteing. Put a drizzle of olive oil down with the zucchini. I'm gonna season the zucchini with this garlic pepper. Sorry, I put 1 pretzel in my mouth. I'm that hungry. Add some salt too. I have 2 pods of this frozen crushed garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and throw those in as well. There they go. Sometimes they pop out and sometimes they don't. These are the breadsticks we're gonna do. So I love these. They're only 110 calories and 3 points. You bake them from frozen, 400-degree oven for 4 to 6 minutes. Oh, or you can do them in the air fryer, but since I'm cooking the meatballs in the air fryer, I'm just gonna cook these in the oven. I'm gonna let these saute for about 5 minutes before I add my marinara. This dinner is gonna be quick, guys. And tomorrow, this dinner will be repurposed into meatball subs. I didn't feel like stopping at the store today, which is why I didn't do it. Now I just want to sit down and love on my puppies. Rio, after. Oh. Rio. Asher, don't do that to him. Don't take his toy. You can't just take a toy from him. No. Go get your own toy. Go get a toy. Mom, you have tons of your toys. You don't take your brother's toy. What are you trying to do? Sit on my lap? You trying to sit on my lap? Let's check the meatballs. Ooh, they're looking good. They're getting some nice color. This is the first time I think I've ever done meatballs in here. Looking wonderful. They've been going at 390 for about 7 minutes. I'm gonna add some time. Check them again in 3 more minutes. The zucchini is looking good. I'm gonna add a splash of water just to deglaze the pan before I add the marinara. Because I don't think the marinara will glaze the pan sufficiently. I don't know why I think that, I just don't. Just a splash. Okay, gonna add the marinara. And I've never done this. Again, I think I said it in a few of my other videos. ChatGPT made my menu. If you watch a lot of my videos, this is gonna be repetitive. I told ChatGPT I wanted to cook 3 nights. I want each meal to have enough for leftovers, but I want the leftovers to be repurposed. And I wanted every meal to be a different cuisine type, and that I wanted to overlap ingredients to keep costs down. And I'll tell you what, it did a great job so far. It didn't actually give me recipes, it just gave me like ideas, and it kept it easy. So I'm liking it. So I'm just gonna let the marinara simmer with the zucchini, and then I'll add the meatballs in here and let it, oh, that was a mess. I always make a mess with marinara, like seriously. And I probably shouldn't have used that white rag either. So I'm gonna turn this on low. I can already smell the spice, love that. Matter of fact, the meatballs probably could simmer and finish in here if I wanted. And then I could cook the bread in the air fryer. Ooh, I think I'm gonna do that because my oven's not even preheated at all yet. Okay. I'm gonna turn this on low and just let it do its thing. Let me try the marinara. I keep saying marinara, but it's not. It's spicy red pepper, which is great. Yeah, I'm gonna plop the meatballs in here to cook, but I'm gonna save one. I'm gonna look and see how done they are, just so I know how long they need to cook. The cheese seeped out of them. I saw it in the air fryer. I'm gonna turn off my oven. Let's test one of these little balls. That air fryer works so perfect for these meatballs. Oh wow, they're pretty much done. They may have a tiniest little pink, like maybe a little. Not gonna take long. So I'm gonna smush these in here. We can have 5 meatballs per serving. My husband can have 6 2 times. Because there was 22 meatballs total with 1 pound of meat. Okay, I'm gonna cover this just so it doesn't splatter. I'm trying to just keep that one together so I know to eat that one. But I'm gonna let this go for the time it takes to cook my bread in the air fryer. And again, covering it so it doesn't splatter, but it's on low. I'm gonna put one of these cute little baguettes in the air fryer for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna, oh, not that many. I'm gonna check it after 3. Guys, my new little indoor garden isn't doing the best. I don't think it's the unit. I really don't, because I don't see how that could impact it. But my dill, I'll show you. My dill, it's hard to see because of the lighting. Oh, let's see. But my dill has sprouted 4 of them. And then down here, let's see if I can get you. My arugula has sprouted 3 of them. So yeah, I have 3 dills and 3 arugula that is growing, but nothing else is growing. Not even my I use new seeds for the cilantro, and they haven't done anything yet. I don't know why. They're not sprouting. When I look in, like for instance, this is soil and the seeds are in there. I can tell that they're not sprouting at all in there, and these are brand new seeds. And if you just leave it, I know from the AeroGarden, it will get moldy, so I don't want to do that. So I think I'm gonna just add more seeds and see what happens. But again, like, none of my stuff's growing. Not even my basil, which usually basil like grows real quick. Not a single lettuce or spinach. It's kind of sad. Time to take a peek. It has only been 3 minutes. Oh, I hate that I added that much water. I am turning this off and calling it done because we like our zucchini to have a lot of texture still. Now the question becomes, do I need a little bit of rice for substance in addition to the bread? Let me look at my points and calories for the day. Let me determine that right now. So right now, I've already tracked the bread, the zucchini, the marinara, the meatballs, all that, and dinner is 5 points. That can't be right. Not right. My bread didn't come up. Hang on. I'm not sure why, but it's charging me points for that ground turkey. And I don't think it should be, especially because it's only 150 calories for what I'm eating, but it's counting 4 points, so I'm just gonna leave it. But it's an 8-point dinner, but my calories on it are only 328. So I'm thinking I probably do need some rice to bulk it up and some cheese. So let's microwave just like not even like a half a cup of rice. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh the rice. I want to save some for my husband because I definitely think he'll need it. Maybe I'll just do like, okay, that's 75 grams of brown rice. Yeah, 75 grams of brown rice is only 83 calories, 2 points, so love that. And I am, like I said, craving some cheese, so I'm gonna load up on cheese, I think. Like nothing crazy, we'll see once I get everything in. Okay, let's see if I can find the meatball I tore in half. That's goal 1. Where'd he go? Okay, there's half of him. Oh, there's the other. That wasn't too bad. So what do I say? We can each have 5 meatballs. So there's 3, 4, 5. And then I'm gonna scoop out a lot of the zucchini. A lot of the zucchini. And don't pay attention to taking so much zucchini because the next day we're eating subs and we don't even need the zucchini. So even if we have it, we'll just eat it on the side. So that's why I'm making sure I get a lot of zucchini to bulk this up. Let's see how much cheese I can add without it being just crazy. And I am using this reduced fat mozzarella from Lucerne. I really like it. I put in the tracker right now 15. Okay, I actually want more than that. I want it like cheesy. Okay, 20 grams of cheese, which is 57 calories. Man, that doesn't seem fair. Looks pretty good. For the lighting, I think it's gonna storm. It's like pretty dark out. Okay, so let's see. Now this bowl is with the cheese is at 12 points and 468 calories, which is great. And how much protein? And 27 grams of protein. So, okay. And I'm hungry because I've only had 1,300 calories today, which includes this. This will be 1,300 calories and 65 grams of protein. Rio, no. There's a dog on TV. And 65 grams of protein. So that's why I feel like extra hungry right now. Rio James, please stop. And it is hot. I had to take off my pants. So I gotta make sure my cover photo doesn't show my bottom. I have on pants. I have on like night shorts. Not that I'm pantless. Not that y'all care either. Because again, if you watch my last what I eat today, you know I'm just like winging these meals. And last night's was freaking 10-star. Like even my husband was like, man, this is so good. So simple, so affordable, healthy last night's. So let's see how this one was, which I would say this one's also healthy, affordable, and simple. You guys like zucchini, obviously. Zucchini is a great, healthy bulk food that I think a lot of people like skip out on. Obviously, you can make zoodles if you're fancy like that. I really like that, that spicy red pepper sauce makes the meal. My husband's gonna be in shock. He thinks we're eating leftovers tonight. Okay, I will be back. I'm sure I'm gonna have something else to eat because this is so low carb or low calorie, lower carb kinda. I don't know. I'd have to look at that exact meal. But I'm gonna be back because I don't eat 1,300 calories a day. My Great Dane is in here hiding because he's licking his paw. You're in here hiding to lick your paw. You're not allowed to do that. You know it. Turn your paw over. Turn it over. Thank you. Frozen watermelon time. But not for me. For him and him. Are y'all ready? They know. Somehow they know. I do this with like any fruit that's about to go bad. I just pop it in the freezer. And then it's a summer treat for the pups. Rio can have this one easy. Asher can have these 2. Rio, you gotta eat it slow, honey. I brought 2 different size chunks out, like big ones and little ones. Big ones obviously for Asher, put the plate down, Rio went for the big ones. Of course he did. But I'm just gonna sit outside for a few minutes. I have ice cream sitting on the counter to make me a little ice cream bowl. It's really nice out, but mosquitoes may be out, so I may not stay out here long. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed early tonight. I stayed up till like 2 a.m. last night. Should not have. Yeah, so that's it. So it's already 8:15. I definitely want to go to bed like 9:15. Yeah. Mosquitoes ran us out in less than 2 minutes. Not gonna get eaten alive. I see it chasing me inside. Let's see if my ice cream's soft yet. And I'm really splurging tonight. It is my Trader Joe's Ube ice cream. And fun fact, this was in my June Trader Joe's grocery haul. It's currently July 16th. And that's all I've eaten. See, so it doesn't really hurt me to buy like full fat things because when I want a snack, I want salty. It's rare that I'm gonna go make me a bowl of ice cream. And if so, it's just gonna be a little. I'm gonna make this, and I may actually turn it into a little sundae. We shall see. And I say that because I have like a blueberry compote fresh that I could use. But I am gonna weigh this ice cream. One serving is 200 calories, 100 grams. See how much 100 grams is. I'm hoping I don't have to eat that much. So I really don't want 200 calories of ice cream. Oh, I don't think I'll need 200 grams. That's 30, and that looks like a lot for me. Yeah. How many grams does it say? 100 grams? Maybe I'll go for like 75 grams. Let's see what that'll do. Look, that's 75 perfect. Okay. 75 is plenty. I wanted to wash my hair tonight, but man, I don't think I'm gonna have the energy. I don't. I think it's gonna be a ponytail day tomorrow. So that's 8 points, 150 calories. But I have some berry compote that I actually made earlier this week for like strawberry shortcakes I made for work. And part of me wants to use a little on the ube ice cream. It's a mixture of fresh blueberries, even has a banana or two in there. I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna count any points for this because it is literally just homemade blueberry sauce. And just for some extra fun. A little bit of whipped topping. Okay, friends, this is going to end my night. Let's talk about it. Oh, I gotta add blueberries. I'm just gonna add regular blueberries because I don't think I'm gonna find blueberry compote on here. I don't know, maybe I could. I could add maybe blueberry jam. I don't know, but whatever. I'm just gonna add something to add the calories. Okay, so all in all, my points today were 49 points, super high. Lunch was 17 points, but that's because I had a full fat soda. Normally I would not have done that, but that's all that was at work and I needed coffee like desperately. And then dinner was 12 points. Snacks were 13. That little bit of trail mix hit me hard at 5 points. And then the ice cream as well. But all in all, I'm at 1,540 calories, well within my calorie goal. Way under my protein goal, only at 69 grams. I like to get 100. Usually I get 100 easily, but I guess skipping any at work, like protein with my salad, really impacted me. Another thing I want to say, which I should be saying in other videos, someone commented on one of my recent videos about how using Weight Watchers points versus like just tracking calories doesn't tell you your whole nutritional picture. And I 100,000% agree. I did Weight Watchers for many years, very strict, and had great success. And I do believe that Weight Watchers taught me the correct way of eating while I hold a full fat bowl of ice cream. But I do think they made me realize what nutrition was in what foods. Really paying attention to my fiber, cutting out my sugars, that sort of thing. Weight Watchers 100% helped with that. However, even when I went back fully just tracking points earlier this year for about probably almost 6 months, I did not have weight loss success. And even now tracking calories, I'm not having weight loss success. So I don't think it's the program. I think it's me, my age, my body. I just need to get with a dietitian, but I am not knocking Weight Watchers at all. It definitely works. It's worked for me in the past. However, I will say I do think being on Weight Watchers for so long and tracking what I'm eating for so long that I got to where I was eating such a low rate that slowed my metabolism. I don't know if that's a true thing. I'll have to talk to the dietitian, but let me try ube with the fruit. Oh, wow. I may have to make my husband a bowl of this tonight. That blueberry sauce is a jam. Okay, friends, that's it. If you haven't already, I'd love for you to subscribe and be a part of my little friend group I got going on here. I've been here for a hot minute. I release a video pretty consistently every Wednesday and then one on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. Been doing it for years. If I don't release a video, I'm pretty good about putting a post, letting you know. But if there's one thing I am, it is consistent. And that's it. You get what you get here with me. And fun fact, which I say fun fact maybe too much. I think that's the first time I've ever asked people to subscribe, which I recently hit 5,000 subscribers, which is insane to think about. Insane. I should have did a 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Okay, comment. If I was to do a giveaway, what would y'all like to see? I mean, obviously I'm not giving anyone like $100 or anything. Like, would it be a gift card or like a Starbucks, just like a coffee? Would it be send you like a paper? You know, I'm real big into the paper crafting, some papers or pen or something like that. Let me know. Not saying I'm doing a giveaway, but perhaps. Right.